what I want to know from them is obviously I want to know what is the income this is producing, but money is kind of a scary question to ask at first.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And then also, so like when you talk to the owners, just so everybody has an idea, when you talk to the owners, what information are you gathering from them and so that you can go back and try to figure out if you want to buy this facility?
yeah. Oh, good question. So, what I want to know from them is obviously I want to know what is the income this is producing, but money is kind of a scary question to ask at first. So, that's not the first question. The first question is, oh, it looks like a really nice facility. About how many doors do you have? And then I'll ask them now, I really want to give you a very best offer as I can. So I want to know like what's the breakdown of those doors. And then, can you give me an approximate, what or then I'll ask them, what do you charge per door? That's an easier question for them to answer than what's your income, right? Because anybody can call and rent and they know
Yeah.
so I'm just asking questions that people would know. And then those are the main questions that I ask. Um, and from that, I can plug those numbers. I have enough information to plug into the deal analyzer with that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
can you see my
Perfect. Yep.
screen?
So you have your picture. Yeah. Explain this.
Yeah. So just ignore these lines. This was when we were thinking about putting fencing in, how, figuring the cost on that. So the storage facility, when we when we bought it, this was a mobile home and we didn't know it, but the lady living there was a drug dealer. So there was traffic in there all the time. And I can't imagine if I was renting there, I would feel very uncomfortable with that. So this is the other thing you want to do is if there's any touchy situation, you want to make sure that the previous owner handles that before you buy it. So that's part of the deal. So what we said was, we want you to evict her before we purchase this. She's got to be evicted. So um that was done. She was gone. The trailer hauled out. This is the owner's RV, and we said he could keep that there a little bit. This is a shipping container, and our perspective was we wanted everything to look uniform on our facility. We didn't want to rent some stuff out of a shipping container. This is a concrete block building, and then these are regular storage units. So, and then this here, the property was a C store, a gas station, and this was the C store in here. So there are some units in there. So we did not want that. So that had to go as well, and that's what we set up in the deal.
How
And
much was it? How much was it? Did it cost to get the trailer out?
um what he ended up selling the trailer to someone, and so
Okay.
they took care of the cost of getting that trailer moved.
Oh,
But
so that was included.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you can see this is the entrance, and someone had a truck there for sale. They used to have yard sales here on a Saturday. I mean, all this, and we ended that. But you can see this sign is like a little bit bigger than a realtor sign, very tiny, puny little sign. And they still had the sign up here that it was a market. And here, can you see one of the doors is busted out? It was these glass doors, and the door is just broken out. So,
Oh gosh. And
yeah,
that's where there was like, is that indoor climate control or what did y'all end up doing with that?
it's not climate control, it's just indoor.
Indoor. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. We
yeah,
have a place, we have a warehouse that we just do indoor storage for. We built
yeah.
it in. Yeah.
And
Okay.
these people have a second layer of security. We put a garage door, a rolling door right here in place of those.
Okay. Okay. So you
But
took that door out and then just put a rolling door there.
we did. And
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
show you some. Oh, okay. I want you to see this. So, you get a picture of this, everybody?
This is the
You can
pricing.
see this is his pricing, and his theory was keep the prices low, you'll always be full. The problem with that is that if you don't check around your market, maybe you don't know that everybody else is always full too. So there's an opportunity to increase the prices, which we did. Now, you can see, they're making checks and money orders. They get an envelope out of here, they put it in here, and you can see about how secure that feels. That's what people were accustomed to doing. Okay. This, just forget these numbers I typed on the picture, but this is how he kept track of his units. All right. Units 1 through 6 are 5 by 10s and so forth. Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.